Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, welcome back to the Sean Cross channel. Currently, it is 7:35 a.m. on the 3rd of April, 14 days out from my departure, 2 weeks now, officially, as of today, out from my departure from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, back to Arizona. As you can see, that's kind of why the walls are blank now. We're slowly breaking it down. My mental health is slowly breaking down. I'm just kidding. I'm fine. It's going to be sad to depart from Tennessee, but I'll return someday. And if not here, I'll come back to a state that's very similar. But welcome back to the Sean Cross channel. Today, after doing a front-to-back session early on for an 11-track record by our buddies in Mismata. Don't know why it's not focusing. Fist. We are going to be checking out McNasty's band, Enda Vinera, and the first song, Death's Calling. This is supposed to be very Lorna Shore inspired. Their Deathcore logo is definitely exactly that. So I look forward to listening to this. I've heard a lot of great things. I've seen other reactors check it out, but I wanted to wait a little bit. Shout out to McNasty. Shout out to everybody on the lineup for this band. It's kind of crazy to think that I'm now checking out a band that McNasty is a part of, just because him and the whole Goons team, when it's not music, I follow their content a lot, whether it be Puffer, Blarg, Grizzy, McNasty, frickin' Trippy, every single one of them, really, every single one of them. And I listen to the Goons podcast almost religiously because it's fun to listen to, and it's helped me get out of some dark places mentally. So let's go ahead and dig into it. Like, comment, subscribe, provide any feedback you think would be necessary for the productivity, the longevity, and the growth of this channel, and let's get into it. I smile at the dead. It is way too bright for Enda Vinera. Let's go. We are not settling for 1080p. Let's go. What? It's all about the brie. It's all about the brie. Dude, yes. Yes. That was really fun. Hell yeah, dude. So, simply said, that was Enda Vinera's debut single, Death's Calling, out now, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, independently. This is a band that McNasty's has been talking about a lot on the Goons podcast, which, again, I religiously follow. And I almost forgot to mention Soup and Slackjaw, dude. Like, Slackjaw, it might not be my genre, but it might be a band that helps me get into the genre. Like, we'll see what ends up happening. But big fan of everything that McNasty has done before. Again, him and the Goons have helped me get out of some bad mental spots when I've really needed it. So to finally hear him on music, which if I'm remembering this correctly, he's the guy, he's like basically the Adam D'Amico of this Lorna Shore worship band. Because I know a lot of people are going to say that. So it's like, you might as well lean into it and ignore the haters. Like, this is very Lorna Shore-esque. Like, there are even some parts where I could quote lyrics from To the Hellfire. And like, you know, my final breath, swallowed by the womb of, like, I could quote certain lyrics and place them in certain parts of the song, and it would make sense. But that just means, as far as I'm concerned, that, yeah, sure, it could be Lorna Shore worship music, but also they have been able to like pinpoint exactly how to make a Lorna Shore-esque song, but also have their own take on it. Because immediately after those certain parts, I would say that they switch it up and they make it their own, which is really cool. And that's what music is, people. It's not all about like how original you can make the music. It's about utilizing what's there, the formula that is already present, that's out to stream per se, that's available on public domain. And it's really about just figuring out what you could do to either sharpen it, dull the blade, or get an entirely new blade and try to forge it. Some bands are just good at distinguishing themselves from bands, and there are some bands who can't. This band, I would say, is a good in-between. Like, the logo, dude, I'm sorry, the Deathcore logo is like a spitting image of the new freaking Will Ramos era Lorna Shore logo. But it's fine, it's okay, because instead of a moon, there's an eye, and I know that it's definitely not the Lorna Shore logo, so all is well. But this has been Sean Cross doing another reaction here on the Sean Cross channel, and just like the great Eternal Music Machine, let's keep cranking. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.